What's good, superstars? Back with another Disney Pinnacle video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Good you.
Man, I feel like letting off some steam in this one. Really upset, angry, frustrated. Lots of things to talk about. But guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about Disney Pinnacle. It's going to be a nice little rant session over here if you guys like that. Also, become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of those stars next to your name. Get access to all the fun stuff that we do here. First dibs on merch. We're going to have a star in the universe given away at the end of every single month. We also do a bunch of other giveaways for VIP members. It's only $2.99 a month if you want to support the channel. You can also follow us on X. You can follow us on Instagram. But join the Discord. This is where this all stemmed from. This video stemmed from the Discord. We have, I would say, the most active and most positively active Disney Pinnacle Discord in the world. In the entire world, it is on the Superstar Money Discord, so definitely go check that out. Make sure you're in there, especially if you're in Disney Pinnacle. If you're not there, you don't know what's going on. That's the whole point of this video. But we're going to get to that. Rob, how's it going?
Pretty good. And of course, Superstar Nation, fastest growing nation on earth. Of course, our Discord is the mall of all Discords. Guys, show up, go in the Discord below. Our Disney Pinnacle Discord is actually just like the most positive Discord I've seen on this project. More so than the Dapper one. And we didn't even know Dapper had a Discord. So it was we found out through our Discord that Dapper had a Discord, and then you can see that they've added a chat there for Disney Pinnacle now. So definitely join the Discord if you're into Disney Pinnacle. It's a great place to meet the rest of the community. A lot of conversation always going on there, and I really recommend that you guys join.
Yeah, big shout out to Jiff for putting us onto the Dapper Discord. So they can look at the secondary Discord and understand what's going on over there. But I mean, the main Discord on Superstar Money is always popping. And Richie Rich, all you guys in there, we're loving it. We're loving interacting with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video about Pinnacle. Before that, though, we're going to get into a little bit of Superstar Money news. We got some fanny packs delivered. If you don't know, we have an NFT project that we did. We did a mystery box. It ended up being fanny packs, depending on which fanny pack you got. There were 3 lucky people who were able to get physicals, and then another 4th one from a draw was able to get a physical. But they're starting to be delivered here. So we're seeing Sal Sakesh, shout out Sal Sakesh, always giving us great video ideas. He landed his gold, and he got his fanny pack in the mail. Again, another thing that happened, we had Todd McFarland did a live stream today. So if you haven't checked that out, it's on their YouTube channel. Go check that out. Rob, what do you think about that? Are you excited about the McFarland project? They just did a deal with Universal. It looks like
that's right. They just announced a big partnership with Universal. McFarland, we know they have the physical toy. They've been in the industry for a long time. I think they were like number 3 biggest toy companies in the world. And one thing that we've always liked about the McFarland project is that we knew that they would be able to leverage their relationships on the digital side because they already have them on the physical side. So when we decide to track projects, one thing that we look for is what is the ability of a project to acquire some of the best IP in the world. And McFarland's a no-brainer. Like they literally are a toy company that already had DC license. So no wonder why they have DC digital license, and no wonder why they're working with Universal. It all makes sense.
Yeah, one of them that we haven't seen on the digital side yet, but they do have on the physical side is Disney. So I mean, if you're into Disney Pinnacle, you might be into maybe some future stuff coming to McFarland. We're not confirmed, but we've been seeing a lot of synergies, as we call it, between the physical and the digital. So definitely go check it out. There's that Universal highlight that they made. That was on actually the toy side, and then they did another one on the digital side. A big shout out to GRAIL Game as well, who is doing a bunch of new boxes. These guys are unloading physical mystery boxes like crazy. This one is for basketball cards, and they did another one for some football cards. So if you're into that type of collecting, some pretty rare stuff in here.
Yeah, I mean, the GRAIL Game guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, go to grailgame.com. Their Twitter is Play GRAIL Game. They're really cool concept of like blind boxes and especially GRAIL physical items. And we also have a code Superstar 500 that if you use that, you will get an additional 500 coins. But if you just sign up without anything, you don't put $1 in, you're going to get 250 coins. You can actually play one of their lower end games there for, I think the prize is worth like 8,000 or something like that. So it's worth checking out if you're into physical stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And
they should do, you know what they should do, Joe? A physical Disney pin box.
They should do physical pins. They should be doing McFarland boxes. I mean, GRAIL Game, they got to get in touch with all of these companies that
we got to talk to them. We got to talk to
lots
them.
of fun stuff happening there. Yeah, I mean, and then all this other stuff happening. Vivi's got a Blade drop coming. This was teased on one of their Valentine's Day posts, so pretty exciting. A lot of people are excited about this.
Blade's an amazing character. I'll be honest, though. I felt like that. I mean, we've known from the past that there was sometimes inconsistencies in the quality of the 3D collectibles. I feel like this one here kind of reminds me of like old graphics. It wasn't, I think, as good as it could have been. But I mean, everybody, it's open for interpretation in terms of actually like the look and the quality of it. I know that sometimes with actual people, it's not as easy to get realism in the face. But I just wanted to point that out, Joe. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I think that's been an ongoing thing. Obviously, we know that they outsource and they use different providers when it comes to collectibles. Because of that, you're going to get different consistencies and different qualities. This is not my favorite looking one, but Blade, again, like you said, big character, major character, first appearance on the blockchain with Vivi. So there you go.
Yep.
Speaking of other quality, I mean, the McFarlane stuff is really cool too. They had the Batman, the Batgirl drop. I know a bunch of people got the legendary. I think Bones B got one, but look at the mint number that Nick Star was able to get. Number 2.
Great mint
very
number.
Cool. And then just the Juju was flowing. Like Nick Star got Juju, then Double Quill won Comics and Cryptos giveaway for $500 worth of AVAX, like Avalanche coin stuff.
Yeah,
insane. And then we saw another fanny pack delivered to Hinano. This one made it to the island of Hawaii. So I mean, amazing to see that there. And Bitcoin just pumping. Bitcoin just pumping to 52,000 US at the same time. Like, what is happening?
It's pumping. The halving. Remember, I did a video on it recently.
Yeah.
The halving. I gave like 4 main reasons why Bitcoin might have a really good year this year, and it looks like it's actually coming true like right away. Like it happened almost right away. I can't remember what it was at when I did the video, but
insane. Okay, so I want to show something now. This post I did yesterday. And it was because I had to do some digging because I'm just wondering. I'm like, what is happening here on Disney Pinnacle? Timelines, nobody knows. Roadmap, nobody knows. Like, what the heck is happening? So I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to compare to some of the other Dapper projects that have recently released. And by recently, I mean in the last couple of years. So the most recent that comes to mind, besides UFC Strike, I'm talking more like NFL, like a larger audience. I think at UFC is still pretty decent size, but I know NFL All Day's had some success, and it's pretty recent. So the announcement of NFL All Day was September 2021. I responded to this with the Disney Pinnacle dates as well. So announcement of Disney Pinnacle, November 2023. Then closed beta for NFL All Day. They took a couple of months to get into closed beta. So December 2021, closed beta started. They started inviting people in to test out the platform. A couple of months to do that. Disney Pinnacle right away. A month later, December, they opened the closed beta. We were lucky enough to get in towards the tail end of the month there, so we were able to participate in some of the later open drops. But that's how the closed beta worked. The next thing was the marketplace. Marketplace came for the closed beta in February of 2022 for All Day.
Okay,
and we don't have a marketplace yet on Pinnacle.
Yeah.
We don't know when to expect the marketplace. There's no guidance. We don't even know if there's going to be a marketplace. We assume there is because we've seen some comments about the standard pins will not be available to trade, sell, or do whatever until November of 2024. But we've seen comments responding to that saying that's only for the standards. Other stuff could be sooner. We don't know what that means. We don't have any further comments.
Go back to the top there. So it was about a few months afterwards. It said here December 2021, and then the market opened in February of 2022. So we're now kind of at the same gap, and there's no market yet, and we can only speculate. The only information we have to go off of at this point was some discussion about how the starter pack would be available for trading in November of 2024. But even then, it's not a concrete day or even some kind of guidance of any kind of when we'll see a marketplace.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing here, too, that's a little bit different is NFL All Day was a web platform at this point. We have Pinnacle on our phone as a mobile app. So a little bit of a different thing. So I don't know how that affects timelines. I don't know how that affects marketplace and all that stuff. But right now, and it's only for iOS right now because of the mobile. I mean, when you're on the web, you can go on any computer, you can go onto the internet, you can get onto the platform. But for this, it's right now literally isolating 80% of people because it's not on Android or not everybody on iPhone or iOS has access yet. Speaking of which, if you are into the project and you want to onboard somebody, go check your emails, because there has been links distributed to the emails that say, here's a pinvitation, and you can all invite people to the beta. So if you know someone who has an iPhone who wants to get in, you might have the golden ticket for them to get in. So go check your email.
It's too bad we don't have Steph to talk to, because I want to know, like, back then, NFL All Day, it's kind of was at the beginning of Dapper, right? Where, like, I'm starting to wonder, we're going to start transitioning now into the next phase here. Do you, like, I don't know if Dapper maybe got a little bit too comfortable with all their success. I mean, if you look at the project right now, they have an amazing group of people interested in the Disney Pinnacle project right now. They're interested right now, and they haven't said a word. They haven't even opened. They have no Android. They're still gating iOS users. This is still completely walled, and yet they have a community of people who are just dying to use this thing. And I'm starting to wonder that they might be just too comfortable from all the success that they've had. And now we're going to come in and we're going to tell them to just wake up. Okay, we're going to come in. Someone needs to tell them that they got to do better on this. And I think we're going to have to be the guys to do it, Joe.
Well, I mean, we're going to get right to that. I just want to point out one more thing. The last point here, and there's a reason I think that this is important, because I don't think a lot of people understand that this is a thing. All right. So the fourth one is global release for NFL All Day. So they went almost an entire calendar year before they globally released the platform. Well, why is this a big deal, though? Because the global release was tweeted by the NFL. And then this was a consistent push from NFL. If you go search All Day on Twitter, you're going to find multiple posts, NFL pushing the All Day product. They had Patrick Mahomes running the advertising campaign for them. Like, Dapper Labs is a machine. Yeah. They're a machine. To me, this is all speculation, but I feel like they know what they're doing. They have things planned out in the background. They don't feel worried that there are people who are upset with how things are going. People are complaining that some pins are too expensive. They just don't seem like they are concerned. So to me, that means that they must have a big plan in the background. But at the same time, we have no idea. Do they have a big plan? What is happening? We have no idea. If there's a roadmap, what are we buying? We're buying these digital pins that might do nothing, that might just be in our phone forever, and you can look at them and spin them around, and sometimes there's a video and sometimes there's not. I mean, we need more. We need to hear at least something from the team to kind of calm the nerves. I mean, why not? Why not? The people who are putting the money into the platform right now, why discourage them, or why discourage people who have interest that want to get in, and then now they're missing out on all these drops? Then they're going to just be upset and maybe turned away from the platform altogether now because they missed certain things.
Well, it's natural to assume that they're going to follow a similar format in the rollout that they did with NFL All Day. Like, this was a Dapper project. This is how they rolled it out. And if you didn't get it, I mean, is Disney now going to start pumping hard when they actually do the equivalent of the NFL All Day global release? Are they waiting to get the marketplace? Are they waiting to get these things out? Probably. The issue is not the time that they're taking. The issue is that there's absolutely zero community engagement in a meaningful way. And I think it's time that you guys got to wake up and smell the coffee, because, like, someone needs to tell you guys, like, and we know how successful you are. Like, we know that Dapper is an extremely successful company in this space, but you guys know better than anybody then that community engagement is like everything. Like, your community is everything. And we haven't heard a single thing from any Disney Pinnacle accounts. In fact, the only information we've ever gotten was through Alan, because he was kind enough to join our Discord. And if it wasn't for Alan, we would be completely in the dark. And there's tons of people who don't even know about our Discord, and they're probably completely in the dark. So, I mean, at some point, we gotta say, okay, we understand you guys you don't want to give firm dates. In this space, sometimes giving firm dates is a big problem. But maybe just give people a guideline of your roadmap. Be like, yeah, it's going to be like NFL All Day. We're gonna get marketplace, then we're gonna go global release, like whatever. Give some kind of guidance so that people are not just sitting there just buying these pins. They don't know what they're buying, and they have zero information except for what Alan has told them in our Discord.
Yeah, it's actually, that's exactly it. I mean, we don't know. Like sometimes Disney Pinnacle's Twitter is active retweeting things, and sometimes it goes away for like 2-3 weeks at a time. Like, is there a community manager? Who's the community manager? Are we the community manager? We don't even know, Rob. Like, if you don't have a community manager, maybe you got to hire us to be the community manager, because we're doing it anyways. We're fielding all of these questions on Discord. People are coming there and they're asking us, "Hey, what's going on with this? How does this work?" And we're like, I don't know, at Alan, what's going on? And then he's not always there. Obviously, he's one person. Yeah. We're lucky enough when he is there to answer whatever he's answering. But at the same time, like, there's lots of people with lots of concerns and lots of questions. And I'm sure Alan doesn't see all of them because the Discord is popping. It's consistently popping all the time. We got DMs. It's crazy. And we just want to help people and guide people and keep the excitement up for the project. But when there's, like you said, no roadmap, I mean, we know Cryptoids does a great job with their Trello board, where they tell you this is what's coming up, this is where we're at in development. They don't really tell you this is when it's going to be finalized. They have a couple deadlines that they felt comfortable coming out with, but at the same time, we know where it's going, what the direction is, what the path is. And with Pinnacle, we don't have that. The only thing that I think that gives them this comfortability is that they got big plans. Like, that's the only thing. Like imagine, we're gonna go speculation nation here. Imagine that they're like, we have park integration, we have digital to physical at Disney World. They know it doesn't matter what anybody's saying right now. They know that it doesn't matter how much their pins are. They know that it doesn't matter if their completions are tied to that in any way. It's gonna be incredible, right? So they gotta have that kind of comfortability. Otherwise, there's gonna be outrage if there's nothing more to this than what it is, and there's been no communication, no discussion. But again, at the end of the day, they could say, we never said that was gonna happen, and it is what it is.
I think it's not just that they probably do have really big plans. I believe that, but it's not their first rodeo. They've done this before. They know exactly what they're doing and how they're gonna do it. They probably have pre-planned a ton of stuff, so they feel very, very comfortable with the project. But that, I don't think, gives them an out on giving the community that's here right now, that's early. It's so early. They don't have even full releases yet on the iOS side. You still need to do something. Your non-existent community manager needs to show up. I mean, Joe and I, we're doing the best we can over here because we love the project. People are coming in our Discord. As a team, we're all working together to try to figure this stuff out. But we need help. We need you guys. Disney Pinnacle, we're talking to you. Somebody from the inside, other than Alan, because it's a lot to put on Alan by himself, okay? You guys need to come in and give us a little bit more information. We demand answers, all right? We demand answers. We're getting uptight now, and all we want is just something. Give us some kind of information that we can then say, okay, it's going to be like NFL all day. This is why we're showing that, right? Like, we're going to follow this process, and then that's how we're going to get to the global release. And then we could start, that way we're not just completely speculating, and we have at least some kind of idea of what's going on. So first of all, I do want to give a big shout out to Alan for even being kind enough to join our Discord and participate in the community and provide all the answers that he has so far. Sorry, Joe, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think another thing to bring to the forefront here is that when NFL All Day came out, that was NFL's foray into digital collectibles, into NFTs. Disney, this is not the case. Disney has been involved in digital collectibles. We've seen them on VV. We've seen them on Cryptoids. There's communities behind this IP that already exist that have expectations. So I think that's got to be something that we take into consideration as we build this out here, because that's the communities that you're going to want to cater to, because they're already into it. You know what I mean? That's the people who want to participate. People with NFL All Day, a little bit different. They didn't know they want to participate yet because it didn't exist. No, there was nothing for the NFL before you came out with that product. At this point, is it worth turning off all of these people? And I understand if there's server issues, if there's things that you're testing, you don't want to have everybody involved. But if they understand what the end goal is, if they understand at least part of the process, that might help appease or help to ease the pain of not having access or not having an iPhone and that type of thing, because they understand what is being built, or at least an idea of it. So I think that's something that's got to be taken into consideration as well, that Disney IP and the Disney fandom already is in the space in some regard.
Yeah, and just to finish off this video, I want to make sure the Disney Pinnacle team knows that this is their community. They're right here. Shout out Richie Rich. Shout out C-Rod. We got C-Rod. Glib Penguin. I know they hang out sometimes in the Dapper ones. We got C-Rod here. Swimfoot's another big one. Swimfoot's all over this. Dead Beat is another one. Like, these guys are active. They are active in this project. They love this project. And John, like, you're letting these guys down by just completely leaving them in the dark, disregarding that they exist. Do something about it. Show, like,
John created the biggest Disney pin forum for physical pins on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. John is literally from the physical pin side, and you guys don't even know. This is why where's your community manager? Like we said, we're volunteering, but we need more information so we can actually help out and do something about it. I just want to show Jiff right here. Jiff is the one who told us about the Dapper one. That the Dapper had a Discord. I mean, it's literally just the community just working together at this point for a common goal, just to figure out what's going on. But it shouldn't be like that. It needs to be the Disney Pinnacle team doing something at this point. It's been enough months that have gone by. You got to give us something at this point, okay? So, trust the mundo. All right? I mean, I hope I don't miss any. Copy Rich.
Going. You're not going to get everybody.
Superstar Steve. No, I got the most important, by the way. Spirit Ambassador, Superstar Steve. So, anyways, I want to just make sure the Disney Pinnacle knows and is aware of the massive community in our Discord. Make sure if you're on, whether you're part of the team or not, you should be joining our Discord. It's in the link below, and you can join this community. And the best part about it is that they all talk and they learn about other projects that they might be interested in, because they're obviously interested in the digital side of this space, right? So, anyways, guys, let us know what you think about the video below. You can let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you guys agree that Disney Pinnacle now needs to have better communication? Do you believe that it's time for them to wake up and start interacting with the community in some capacity? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Hit the bell notification button. Get every single video, every single day. We do not miss. We're here for you every single day. Also, to our VIPs, $2.99 a month. Start beside your name, Master Spreadsheet. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, love you.